Hello, 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 hello. You must be wondering what happened to Mrunal. Why is she saying hello, 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 hello? But imagine how many times in a day we hear this hello. We keep talking to people, and that works as a survival for us sometimes. And in corporate, definitely, because when you talk about email, whenever there is any issue or any tiff that is going on, email can only worsen the situation because you are writing something, somebody else is giving some response, then third person jumps in, and instead of creating or finding out a solution, we end up doing email framing. Everybody is writing and nobody wants to find out a solution. Instead instead if we just pick up a phone call and if we explain whatever we want to explain and if we conclude the conversation, it works as a wonders. I'm sure you have also experienced this. How many times you have done this? Instead of just writing emails and emails and emails, you've just picked up the phone call, discussed the matter, and the matter is closed. And when we know all this, that phone calls or telephonic conversations are helping us big time. And especially in today's world, where everybody is busy. We are not meeting people in person much, but we are connected with each other through telephone. How can we ignore this important topic? Tell me. Everybody thinks that telephonic etiquettes are only for the customer service industry or people who are working as a telecaller. But we all are telecallers in our life. Be it professional conversation, be it personal conversation. At the end of the day, we all are connected with each other telephonically more than we connecting each other through meetings or meeting in person. World is changing. The relationships are changing. And in that, when we say that telephonic conversations are okay types, we are not doing justice to this topic. And that's why, guys, in today's episode of the Office series, I have decided that Reflection by Mrunal is going to decode exactly these telephonic etiquettes. So I'm not going to talk about big things. I'm not going to give you a training which happens in the customer service industry. But in my observation, we all have spoiled telephonic etiquettes to a great extent. We have just messed it up with it big time. And why all these things happens? Because we are all busy, and because we never observed ourselves talking to the other person, we have never worked on it. But the same thing, when it happens to us, we feel bad. And how can he talk like that? How rude he was sounding on the call. I think so there is some serious matter. That's why that call went like that. Guys, do you understand? You don't have to meet the person to describe his persona, but one simple telephonic conversation can help you to create or to picture that image of that person. Sometimes that can also, or rather, I would say, many a times, that impression is created wrongly because we handle telephonic conversation very poorly. And that's why, out of my observation, I feel there are a couple of things that we can definitely work out on in our daily life. And these are all small things that we can improve, which will definitely help all of us to improve our telephonic conversations. We take trainings on PowerPoint presentation skills, Outlook, Microsoft Office, office etiquettes, but telephonic etiquettes is a little underestimated topic in lot many industries. And that's why we are going to decode it today. Stay tuned for this episode and watch this episode till the end of this video. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this, and I'm sure all these observations are already something that either you have done or have experienced at some or other point. Now let's dive straight into the topic. Hello. Silence. If you are calling to that person, what kind of response you will give after that? Even you will be completely zapped, because that hello was so vague and pale that you even don't know whether I have reached to a right person or it's a wrong number, or I don't know where I have this call has landed. Instead, try this. Hello, Mrunal this side. You are calling HR department. How may I help you? A little introduction can make a big difference. That will make your caller feel little warm, friendly, and little welcomed also. And if he genuinely wants to reach out to HR department, at least he knows that yes, he has reached to a right place. Now, secondly, hello, हाँ बोल. Do you guys have this category, of हाँ बोल people? Guys, a simple smile. Hello. Yes, good morning. How may I help you? We think that nobody is watching us when we are talking over the phone, but your emotions, your body language is experienced through your tone, the choice of words that you do. And that's why tip number two is it is very important to wear a simple and genuine smile even when you are talking over the phone. That makes the relationship very strong. It creates a trust, and people would like to talk to you. Nobody likes to deal with a very rude person, you know. So keep your temperament cool all the time. Handle the calls very well because we all are humans. Let's talk to each other with little bit of love, little bit of kindness, little bit of calmness, isn't it? So tip number one was give little introduction whenever you attend any call. Tip number two is just wear a simple and genuine smile while you talk to the other person. Now, lot many times I have seen like this. Hello. Yes. Okay. Yes, Mrunal here. Fine. I'll do that. Okay, bye. We multitask, or at least we think that we are multitasking. But to be very honest, when you do something like that, your call is going on, you're typing something, replying to some email, or checking your phone, or talking to somebody else, or telling your office boy, ek chai le aana, you are not paying any attention to whatever the caller is trying to convey. And so many times, because of this issue, the communication is not getting interpreted correctly. And then we say, "No, I thought that he spoke like that. No, I think so, we spoke like that." There is no I think so or I thought. Communication is effective when it is interpreted correctly by both the parties who are talking to each other. Now, if you pretend to be multitasker, you are paying attention at 10 different places, and that's why the attention gets divided into 10 pieces. In person, also, whenever we meet somebody, please ensure that you maintain eye contact, you give your complete, undivided attention to the person. Similarly, while on call, give your complete attention. If you are busy, just request a person, "Hey, hi, you know what? Right now I am a bit occupied with something. Can I give you a call after 10 minutes so that I can attend your call in a better way?" There is no harm in admitting that. But then you have to ensure that you give a call back after 10 minutes. Now, sometimes what I have also observed is we are busy with something. Sometimes maybe we are stressed and we get a phone call and we pick it up like that. "Hello. Okay, fine. Yeah. But that's not what I do. All right." You are stressed, you are bogged up, sometimes you are under pressure, you have deadlines, but all of this, the person who have called you has no clue about. And that's why if you feel that that was not a right time to have discussion on any particular topic, just request the caller if we can talk little later, because right now you are not in a right mental frame. Maintain tone of your voice. I have seen so many times people raise their voice, people use certain words which otherwise are really not required. Your tone will define the kind of respect that you show to the person, and that will build the trust, that will build the relationship. And when you are actually meeting the person will deal with you remembering the phone call that he or she has made. So be very careful. That shows your professionalism and that will help you to build your credibility. Be mindful of the choice of word and the tonality of your voice when you are talking over the phone. Now, next is So many a times we receive a phone call on somebody's behalf and it goes like this. Hello, no, she is not right now available at her desk. Can you call after some time? Goodbye. Guys, if you guys are working in the same department, or even if you are not working in the same department, what you can do is, can you simply ask the person, yes, the person you're calling is right now not available, but may I know if anything specific message that you want to convey? I'll ask her to give you a call back after 10 minutes. Note down the details of that message if the person is willing to share it with you. So many times people may say that, no, it's okay, I'll call after some time, it's okay. But at least ask, and this happens with me many a times. And then I get a message. You know what, Mrunal, somebody called for you. I said, okay. Anything urgent? No, that I don't know. I did not ask. They said that they will call you back. Least that we can do is just note down the message that the person is trying to convey. That is the telephonic etiquette that we are discussing. See, I am also so much into email etiquette that I am juggling up. The next scenario is we are all sitting in a group trying to make. How can we ignore group calls that we make? Sometimes what happens, we all sit in a group, we make a call to a person. We simply put the phone on speaker and we start talking only when the person realizes that there are 10 other people who are also on the call. Now that's a very, very bad habit, guys, and that is very disrespectful. You have to inform people when you're putting them on speaker, well before putting them on speaker, and you also need to ensure that if you're keeping somebody on hold, inform that you're going to keep them on hold, and if it is going to take a longer time, reach back to the person and ask if you can call them back after some time. Do not keep them on hold forever. So two things: take a permission before putting people on hold and before putting them on a speaker call. That's the least that we can do, I feel. Don't do this dirty game, of putting people on speaker without even letting them know that they have been put up on speakerphone. That's very bad. At least I feel it. Finally, we gave our introduction, we smiled, we have taken message on whenever we are attending call on behalf of somebody. We are also requesting people if we can call them back whenever we are busy. After all this, end the conversation gracefully. Not like, okay, okay, fine, bye. Simply say, oh, thank you for calling, have a great day ahead. Or maybe, would love to talk to you. Or maybe, okay, fine, whatever we have discussed, let me work on it and I'll definitely get back to you within a day's time. Allow me time. Meanwhile, have a great day. Simple things. These are all simple things. Offering empathy, being very candid, genuine, and little polite is all that is expected. But in the busy world that we live in, we forget all these things. And then we say that, but what happened? Why he got triggered? Why did she say like that? I was so normal. And whenever anyone then raises a complaint against us, what do we say? But I spoke normally. My voice is only like that. I talk like that only. My volume is here only. That's a bullshit explanation that one can give. And I'm sure I also must have given it so many times that, oh, that's how I am. No. Maybe that's how you are at your home. But when you are dealing in corporate, when you are dealing in society, you need to maintain your basic civic senses, basic etiquettes that are required and expected from all human beings. Maybe you are like that in your own gala zone, but other people who are dealing with you are not going to entertain this. So let's be a little more human. Let's be a little more civic next time when we are dealing with each other, and let's be more warm and very empathetic towards each other. Let's have a very harmonious relationship even when we are on call, because remember, emails can flame the situation, but your good telephonic conversation can give you a conclusion, can give you a solution. And that's why I thought of decoding this telephonic conversations. These are the observations that I have made while, again, doing some introspection, while observing others, certain mistakes that I have been doing. And then I felt that if this is a problem and if the telephonic conversation is so important, why not to practice certain basic etiquettes about it? So what are the let's rehearse. What are the things that we have seen? Give your introduction whenever you are picking up the call. So answer with greetings and introduction. Answer with a little smile, which is genuine when you are talking to somebody. Thirdly, avoid multitasking. Listen with full attention. If you're busy, please communicate that to the person and call them back once you are ready to give undivided attention. Be very mindful of the tonality of your voice and choice of words that you make while you're talking to people. If you are answering a call on behalf of somebody, take the message fully. If the other person, if the caller is willing to share that message with you, what else? But take that message accurately. Please interpret it in a correct way. Yeah. Then, sixth point was what we have discussed is take permission before putting people on hold and on speaker. And end every conversation gracefully and politely. So, guys, do you found this video any relevant or any useful? If so, then do share it with somebody who starts his call with Habol. Jokes apart, share it with all your colleagues and friends because we all deal with each other. We speak more on telephone than through your WhatsApp, emails, and in-person meetings. So share it with everybody and do like this video. Do subscribe to our channel Reflection by Mrunal if you are interested to decode many such office corporate related things and experiences. And do share your experiences also with me, guys, because I would really love to hear from you people. So do share your experiences in comments and I would love to listen to them. And do let me know if you want me to cover any specific topic as part of our Office video series. Stay tuned for more such reflections. Meanwhile, stay healthy, stay happy. Thank you so much.